everyone. It is me, Jordan Long here, and today I'm going to talk about the bugs. Well, today I'm going to talk about you know how Father Yule or or Father Frost or Santa Claus or whatever, how he does his good and bad list. Or how does he get his good and bad list? It might come out something like this. So, how do you do your good and bad list? Oh, well, the truth is, Jordan, the good and bad list, I keep a reckoning of it, but it isn't from me. You know, God and Jesus give me a good list and bad list. you know. But then it's hard because you can't doom anyone. I mean, only God and Jesus can, and I think God and Jesus are truly loving and really truly loving and forgiving more than most men like women like beings are. So you might look on the list and you might say, well, everyone should be on the good list, or everyone should be on the bad list, because even though everybody's good, they might do some things that either were bad or wrong, things that were, some might say, were sinful and unlawful, or both. It's a sty. You know, yeah, I understand it's a bind, and it's God and Jesus who give you that list of everyone, and I guess their deeds. Well, let's just say they don't give me the list of their deeds. They just say, here's the good list, here is the bad list. But they don't give me a list and say, well, so and so did this that was sinful, or so and so did this that was unlawful, or so and so did this that this was wrong or bad. And if you stop to think of it, there are folks who scathe the good and bad list and say that, oh, everyone should be on one side or the other, but it's not black and white. Yeah, you know, they they would, and they most likely would do that. They would say, oh, well, they were like, well, you don't have any right to doom anyone. And no, I'm not dooming anyone, because I'm guilty of things myself. I'm sinful. I've made some mistakes, you know. Yeah, but what we do know is Father Yule or Father Frost is that God and Jesus are always loving and always forgiving of everyone's mistakes and misdeeds or whatever, you know, and they're the ones that have the last say on anyone's, deeds. Oh, yeah, that's true. I mean, men and women can doom folks for things that they were either sinful and unlawful or wrong or bad. That's true, you know. So, is it still like scrolls? Or is it mostly, yeah, it's on a reckoner these days. A wise speaker, reckoner, whatever. And it just keeps on shifting, you know how that goes. Like, well, would I be on the good list or would I be on the bad list? Well, actually, like you say, it's now black and white. It's a cast of gray, And I would say, yeah, you would be on a good list. But you're also would but then again, we could put ourselves on a good list. But we're never going to be as good or holy or flawless or sinless as God and Jesus are. No one can be, you know. But then again, we would also be on the bad list for things that we did were bad, that were wrong, you know. Or they need be sinful or unlawful, or need be both. Yeah, that's true. I might be guilty of doing or thinking things that are sinful, but I cannot say that I did anything that was unlawful. Well, sometimes both things. I don't know. Oh, don't worry. You're on the good list, you know. Well, that's good to know. Well, thank you. And I'm sorry you have to go through all this. Yeah, I do. I have been going through this for years, Jordan. I have been. And it's not as smooth as you think anymore. Because if someone's put on the bad list, they'll bring up, well, yeah, they may have done this thing that was wrong or bad or sinful or unlawful, but they did some good too. But then at the end of the day, it's not my say. It's God and Jesus' say as far as loving and forgiving folks go. You know, you know. I'm not the doomsman here. I'm not using the oath takers, to be earnest with you. So yeah, I understand that. I understand that too. So if you like this film, let me know what you think about the good list, the bad list, and would you be on a good list or bad list, or is it somewhere in between? I'll see you all later, my friends. Goodbye.